Hey guys, it's your boy Corey Perez and welcome to my Monday Night Raw results video. Last night's Raw, I gotta say, it was as good as Payback, if not better. And Payback was brilliant. And it was full of surprises, unpredictability, title matches. Well, there were supposed to be title matches, but there was only one. There were supposed to be two, but there was only one. I'll get to that in just a second. Raw starts off with the new World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto Del Rio. And it is definitely, I can absolutely guarantee you, he is definitely turned heel. Del Rio has turned heel. Well, he was. We should have seen this coming. It was like predictable after last night. You know, a Payback heel was doing heelish tactics during his match with Dolph Ziggler, and after the match, after he won the world title, he gave a very heelish interview or a promo or whatever you want to call it. He just started talking, and on Raw he simply confirmed that he has definitely turned heel because he started insulting America and the American people and talking about how the people chanted USA when he was defending America against Jack Swagger, and they cheered when Dolph Ziggler cashed in the Money in the Bank to become the World Heavyweight Champion. And Del Rio claimed to be the best, and blah 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 blah. Out comes CM Punk flanked by Paul Heyman. Then the crowd went absolutely ballistic. They were crazy. And I thought they were crazy at Payback. And, so Punk came out, he challenged Del Rio to a match, and Heyman then stepped in before Del Rio could answer and said that his client doesn't wrestle for free, and that he also made a statement. He also said to Punk that the title wouldn't be on the line, and Punk said, I don't care if the title's not on the line. And this was me thinking Punk is definitely turning face. He doesn't care if the title's on the line. He's getting a good reception and he's liking it. So there you go. We had two turns. Del Rio is now a heel and Punk is once again a face. Punk pretty much got super pissed off when Heyman again referred to Punk as a client, when Punk has recently stated in a video on WWE.com after the Payback pay-per-view that he's not Heyman's client, he's Heyman's friend. And he was saying later in the show to Heyman that he doesn't want Heyman in his corner anymore, for his match later in the night with Del Rio, which was set up by Vicky Guerrero. When she came out during the promo that I was just talking about. Not ever again. So Punk pretty much kicked Heyman to the curb, completing his face turn, because he wouldn't have been able to turn face with Paul Heyman because people boo Paul Heyman because he's just a heel. He was never ever a face. CM Punk would face Del Rio in Raw's main event, and this wouldn't be the only match that Vicky Guerrero made. She had a pretty good night. I gotta give the devil her due. I don't like her. I think someone else should be in charge of Raw, but she did have a very good night. He made some matches. She had a big surprise, which I can get into in just a bit, because that was her next big thing that she did, because Wade Barrett, the first match of Raw was meant to be Wade Barrett versus Curtis Axel for the Intercontinental title, because Curtis Axel had won the title and Barrett wanted his rematch. But Vicky Guerrero came out and basically said, hey, that's not going to happen tonight. And instead you're going to face this man, and out comes Christian. I'm like, where the hell has he been? His return was crazy good, and he picked up the victory with the kill switch. So Christian is back just in time for maybe a run at the Intercontinental top, or maybe he'll be in Money in the Bank. You know, that's the next pay-per-view. Christian's pretty good with a ladder. We shall see. We shall see what unfolds with that. But it was revealed later in the night by Triple H that Christian had been hit and ready to go for about a month and a half. There's me wondering, why wasn't he at Extreme Rules? Come on. I'm sure you could fit him on there somewhere. Anyway, the next match was a Christian beat Wade Barrett, and the next match was Team Rhodes Scholars against Sheamus. It was a handicap match. Team Rhodes Scholars won, but I guarantee you, Cody Rhodes doesn't exactly feel like a winner because he may have a dislocated jaw from the bro kick. Next was another match set up by Vicky Guerrero. It was Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. And the WWE Universe got to vote on the WWE app, and they made it a no disqualification match. Orton won because they stopped the match, and after the match, Orton helped Bryan to the back. They had to stop it because the doctor said that Bryan was like not able to go. It would have been a very bad idea if they'd let him continued the match. Next was a segment. AJ Lee was bragging about her victory. He had payback winning the Divas Championship, and she was saying that no one was as strong, as conniving, as evil, and as smart as she. And just when she thought she couldn't be topped, here comes Stephanie McMahon. Perhaps the most cunning, evil, woman in history of WWE. The way AJ was, when AJ was doing her promo, I was like, someone's gonna come out. I was kind of expecting someone maybe Beth Phoenix to return, because like AJ was claiming she's super strong. she's probably like the weakest diva. I can't imagine her having much upper body strength. She has very weak arms. I'm sorry, I know you can't judge a book by a cover, but that's what it looked like to me. The next match was the title match that did happen. It was Dean Ambrose of the Shield against Kane with the US title on the line. And earlier in the night, Triple H said to Vicky Guerrero, if the Shield get involved any way, to take action, to stand up against them. And the Shield did get involved. Kane won the match via disqualification by a triple powerbomb and the signature move of the Shield, where they all lift him up on the guy up on Roman Reigns' shoulder and they triple power them, bomb them. And later in the night, Vicky Guerrero was about... I don't know what she was about to do. I'm fully convinced she was about to fire the Shield when Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, came in and started congratulating the Shield. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what is going on between Mr. McMahon and Triple H, but they're building up to something. I can just feel it. Next match was such a stupid match. Before it, Zeb Coulter came out and started talking about what he and Jack Swagger were trying to accomplish. He started blabbering on again about immigrants taking over the country. And then the fucking hypocrite revealed himself to now be the manager of not just Jack Swagger, but of the Swiss international sensation, and who speaks 5 languages, by the way, just in case you didn't know. And yeah, Coulter is now on the side of Antonio Cesaro. I agree with Michael Cole. I never thought I'd hear myself say that. But Coulter is a fucking hypocrite. He basically says one thing and he does another. Antonio Cesaro was in a match against William Regal. Oh, what a fucking hard match that must have been. Cesaro. 1 second. What? Sorry about that. So Cesaro beat Regal, and after the match he had the flag "Don't Tread on Me" thing that Swagger and Coulter always had, and they put it over William Regal. So I guess people from Switzerland are alright, but people from England are evil in the mind of Coulter, apparently. The next thing was the segment. First, John Cena was talking about how he had turned around his bad fortune from 2012. And then Mark Henry came out. Well, a lot of people were buzzing, thinking Mark Henry was going to retire. And he was making what everyone thought was a retirement speech. He left his wrestling boots at the top of the stage. They were fucking the size of my hand. And if you had my hand like this. His boots were bigger than most men's normal feet. Mark Henry came out, he said to John, "Don't worry, you can let your guard down, I'm not going to attack you," basically. He didn't say he wasn't going to attack him, but he did say, "You can let your guard down." He's, to lure John Cena, and after Mark Henry was talking for a while, John Cena came over and gave the WWE Championship to, pray around with for a bit. Because Cena was buying into Henry's retirement speech. And Henry gave it back and said, "John, that's yours. That has to be earned." And Mark has full intentions of doing that because he didn't retire. But I'll get to that in a second. But Mark started talking like he was retiring. Cena came over, lifted his hand like they were celebrating something. John was obviously going to hug Mark, and Mark picked him up, and I knew this would happen. I just knew. I was watch now, Mark Henry will turn around and World's Strongest Slam John Cena. And that's exactly what he did. He hit John Cena with the World's Strongest Slam and picked up the WWE title and threw it down on Cena. Afterwards, he issued a challenge to John Cena for the WWE Championship. So, obviously, Mark didn't retire. He just suckered Cena in to get a WWE title match. And honestly, he could have just asked for it. Cena would have probably given it to him. Cena is quite stupid. Next was a match between Chris Jericho and Heath Slater. Obviously, Jericho won. 3MB tried to attack him after the match, but that didn't work. Next was Curtis Axel in a match against Sin Cara, with Miz on commentary. Axel defeated Sin Cara pretty easily. And the main event was the World Heavyweight title match between... no wait, my mistake. It wasn't a World title match. That would have been weird. No, it wasn't for the World Heavyweight title. I'm so confused. It was Punk against the World Heavyweight Champion. That's what I meant to say. Alberto Del Rio against CM Punk. It was non-title. My mistake. That was my mistake. Del Rio lost via count out. At first it was just Punk's bad luck. Him with the gold sleeping. Del Rio rolled out of the ring on pure instinct, and then Ricardo helped Del Rio basically run away. And just after the referee called for the bell, who comes flying out of nowhere, starts beating the hell out of Del Rio. The show off, Dolph Ziggler, he wasn't supposed to be at Raw, but he was. He kicked the shit out of Del Rio. Del Rio ran for his life, and Ziggler was trying to grab him. And Punk was like, okay, yeah, that happened. And then the referee lifted his hand because Punk did in fact win. And Punk was celebrating. All you hear is, dun dun. And Punk, you see kind of a mixture of look of fear and shock. Because, the return of Brock Lesnar. Lesnar returned on Raw. Oh, to the surprise of everyone, especially CM Punk, because Punk did not anticipate that. He was like, what? Lesnar's here? So Lesnar came out. He took a microphone. We all thought he was going to talk. I think Punk was like, should I run away from this guy before he talks? Or is he just going to talk to me? In retrospect, Punk should have run because Brock didn't say anything. He lifted Punk up and hit him with the F5. He potentially opening the door for a Punk versus Lesnar match at Money in the Bank. So, pretty much two matches for Money in the Bank already set. John Cena has since Raw accepted Mark Henry's challenge, and they will face at Money in the Bank for the WWE title. That is a definite match. That will happen. But will Punk and Lesnar clash? Will Heyman try to prevent it? Will he encourage it? How will Paul Heyman play into it? Maybe they should make Heyman the referee, see what he does. Or maybe throw in Kurt Saxon, make it a triple threat match, and see what Heyman does. Heyman will probably kill himself. But it should be good. I am actually looking forward to that match very much. So I want to see what becomes of the world title situation. I want to see who's going to be in the Money in the Bank line match. We're probably going to find out as we edge closer to Money in the Bank next month. and as well as that, what will happen with the McMahons? They also, Mr. McMahon and Triple H had a bit of a row over how Vicky Guerrero did on Raw. I didn't see it. You know, there's a video on WWE.com. You can go watch. I'll probably watch it later. So yeah. Leave in the comments section below. Did you enjoy Raw? Did you see Raw? If you didn't, do go watch Raw. I have to go watch the full match of the Alberto Del Rio CM Punk match. I actually missed that match. It was the only match I missed on Raw because of my stupid internet. It cut off just as the match was about to begin. Punk and Del Rio hadn't even come out, and then the fucking piece of shit internet I have cut off. Damn it! I have to go watch that match and watch. Anyway, leave in the comment section below what you thought of Raw and what you think about their Money in the Bank so far. So far, we know a WWE title match potential for Punk versus Lesnar, and a return of Rob Van Dam. Please like, subscribe, and peace.